So now comes the beautiful skinny wafers. What's so skinny about it? It's basically tiny little things, about 5 grams each. And we're going to have different kinds of flavoring. So we're going to do something healthy, we're going to do something spicy, and we're going to do something sinus clearing. Let's see how it goes. So here we have some brilliant Kashmir mirchi, which I roasted about 2 days ago, pounded it. And what we're going to do is something what you could call silly fun. So I'm going to quickly put a little bit of pepper, and here we are, that's done. So here we have whole pepper. Again, about a few minutes ago in a mortar and pestle hammam dasta, I put it in and I coarsely ground it. I'm trying not to use my fingers because it's gonna spice up my eyes. I put pepper again. How much you wanna put, how little you wanna put. I can put a few extra ones for me, extremely little ones for my family, my friends. So I have a little bit of everything in one. So these two I'm gonna pop into the fridge before we work with the other one, which is the health goodness, and that I really mean it, it's amazing. Let's see what goes beautifully with red paprika. I think white chocolate. So what I'm gonna do is use my melted and tempered, beautiful white chocolate, creamy and silky. And in one go, I'm just gonna pour a little bit into every mold. There we are. That's fine. So I have my topping knife. Very cleanly, I'm just gonna spread it. Perfect. Lovely. I'm just taking the excess chocolate off very gently so I don't spread the chili from one mold to another. We're gonna put this in the fridge, and in the black pepper, normally I would have used a dark, but because the third one I would like to use the dark, I thought with black pepper intense, let me kind of smoothen the edges with a creamy milk. And so we come back to the wonderful dark, which is full of olymphenol, polyphenols, feel-good factor, energy, antioxidants. Again, it all depends on how pure is your chocolate, how dark is your chocolate. So, well, this particular chocolate today is a regular dark. It's, I think, 53 to 55%. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to quickly top it. Done. I'm just gonna tap it. I'm gonna cover it. And we're gonna put this in the refrigerator too. All 3 trays about approximately, they take maybe a minute longer or 2 minutes longer or shorter depending on whether it's milk, dark or white. You have to check whether it's perfectly set by just looking down to see if it's clinging onto the plastic or it's moved away, released from the plastic. So I think all 3 should take under half an hour just to be safe. So I'm going to put it in. Wow, look at it. So that's your red paprika. Stunning. Look at the colors, look at the play of colors. Don't forget, it is going to be spicy, but the milk, the cocoa butter and the sugar are just going to cut it perfectly. What would you have it with? You could have it as an accompaniment with a savory dish, something which is really bland. So instead of papadum or papad, you can just bite it. Instead of a sweet murabba or a sugared vegetable marmalade, you can just have it. I mean, at the end of the day, it has sweet, it has spice. Why not? And this is the black pepper. The black pepper has kind of floated inside into the milk. So we're gonna get that out. Oh, that came out easy. Here we are. So there's a black pepper with milk. You do know the Aztecs, King Montezuma, all those years ago in the 15th, 16th century and many, many more centuries ago, because cacao is more than definitely 10,000 years old, but all the modern research says it's more than 14 to 15,000 years old. So, well, they only had spicy chocolate. So please understand, I'm not really making you climb up a chana tree or a gram tree. I mean, that's as the saying goes, that chadao nahi jhaad pe. But honestly, chocolate was had spicy. We've made it sweet and kind of processed it so much differently. It doesn't mean it was not tasty then. It doesn't mean it's not tasty now. And in keeping with health, amazing, because health and chocolate is emerging as the most incredible story. Lots of research in the last decade, lots of excellent properties, minerals, so much goodness, and all in this beautiful dark chocolate. So don't forget, I've stuck with a 53 to 55% medium dark. I mean, people can just turn their faces away and say, oh, really? We need 80%. No, please. A good chocolate with all the properties of this beautiful, beautiful cocoa pod. All of it is wonderful. And we have roasted sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, cooled it out to proper room temp, a working ambient temp in an air-conditioned room. So don't rush it. The beans, the nuts, the seeds, when you roast it, have to come down slowly to a perfect temp. You cannot use a hot nut or a nut from the fridge. It just kind of takes away from the entire chocolate manufacturing, making, creating process. So here we are with this beautiful dark. This was really easy too. And here we are. Look at the play of colors. Oh my God. Trust me, this was not just silly fun. It's really as delicious as I promise you.